Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So, got my kratom between my cheek and gum. Sometimes people say, "What is in your mouth?" This is what it is. I take it for pain, neuropathic pain. I have a certain type of neuropathy. I have something called, it's a mouthful, idiopathic, epidermal, small fiber neuropathy. I also have CBD oil. Sorry, I should have had this prepared. Okay, so this, a cup of coffee, and I'm good for the most part. So it's something that I have to live with, right? It's not going away. I mean, I'm not giving up. I mean, I've had this for 7 years. I was diagnosed in 2018, November of 2018, and I'm not going to get into this. I've done videos on it, but I've had symptoms since 2014, and the early, like 2015, 16, it was scary as hell. They were looking at the most horrible things, like, like Lou Gehrig's, ALS. I was losing body mass and coordination, the whole thing, all the symptoms of that horrible disease. And I still worry about it, no question about it. I mean, my motor function has been affected. It's just something I have to live with. But thank God, I consider myself a very lucky person. I'm grateful that I could do the things I could do. I mean, I could walk around. That, I can't even say it. It's just so damn horrible. But ALS is the worst thing that could happen to a human being. And I was very depressed after I had an accident in 2014. That's another thing. That may have started this whole thing, because my symptoms started after my accident. I broke my back. Fell from an embankment 23 feet, broke my back, broke my elbow, compound fracture. It was horrible. And I had an operation in January 2015, ulnar, I forget the exact procedure, but the ulnar nerve on my right side, my finger was like this after the accident. It was all bent and stuff. So the bone was impinging the ulnar nerve here, and they just transposed the nerve over here. That was January. Then the symptoms got worse. And then I started to drink for a year. That was bad. I'm not going to get into that. And then I stopped, of course. And then they didn't know what the hell it was. I had muscle biopsies. I had these nerve conduction tests. I was pinned and I was going to the city, Columbia, and thank God they weren't finding anything. And then I finally had this test, like, what was it, October, November of 2018. They took a piece of skin from my legs, and they go, "Oh man, you got severe neuropathy. The epidermis, basically the nerves are not there; they're gone. Something weird happened." So the good news is they said that it's very slow. There's no cure, and it's progressive. I hope it's not progressive, and it doesn't really affect motor function, but with me it does. So, but the thing is, I don't look like there's anything wrong with me. Like, if you just look at me, I mean, in fact, I'm in the best shape of my life. My health is perfect blood pressure, cholesterol, everything. Like, I've never been this healthy, except for this one thing. So I'm very hopeful. Take all these vitamins. I take testosterone. I talked about this before. Lots of vitamins. And I've had 4 stem cell therapies. That was very expensive. $14,000 cash, no insurance, but it was worth it. Really helped me out. And maybe someday I'll have some more therapy. Okay, so enough of that. I really didn't want to talk about that. Talk about sadness. My wife's, let me have a sip here, and I can see it's on my teeth. Sorry about that. But my wife's ex-husband died. She doesn't know exactly when, but she was just fucking around on the internet. She goes, "Oh my God, my ex-husband, Jerry, is dead. He died. He was a musician." So that was kind of weird, It just goes how time just passes, Like with me, the people I grew up with, I don't know, I don't talk to my family. I don't talk to people I grew up with. Not anymore. And I had tons of friends growing up. And you think that that's going to last forever or for a long time? It just goes away. It just goes away, when you retire and everything. So anyway, I graduated. I was born in July July 4th, 1963. I graduated from Butler High School in 1981. I'm going through some of my photos here. By the way, this may be boring for some people. You could just pass it up if you're not interested in my life. This is kind of like a journal for me, a vlog. I've done several of these, and I put it in a playlist called My Life. But, and you know, it's boring for some people. I get it. You want me to talk about Trump or Joe Rogan's latest podcast? I get it. So, but anyway, my wife knows the whole story here. I was very small in high school. I graduated high school. I was 17 because I was born in July. So when I graduated, my 18th birthday was after I graduated high school. But I was 5'5", 130 pounds. 17 years old. This is my high school picture here. Oh my God! And I wonder why I got picked on. It was actually very cute, according to my wife. I was cute for sure. And you know, the cute kids, the girls, all the girls liked me, sort of. Not all the girls, because he's, you know, kind of like a cute puppy there. But growing up in middle school, the girls had crushes on me, and boys don't like that, the tough kids. So anyway, I wrestled freshman year of high school. I wrestled weight class. Get this, 101. I wasn't very good. There's a whole story about my wrestling coach who did inappropriate things to me. It's a long story. I'm not going to revisit that. Maybe some other time. It sort of got me in trouble later on in Facebook and stuff. Whatever, it's stupid. I'm not going to talk about it. It's going to take a long time too. But anyway, like Joe Rogan, I got tired of people kicking the shit out of me. I thought the wrestling would help, but I was just little. I was just a little boy. I didn't go through adolescence until I just started my senior year, literally. And, you know, I was a little boy, and the boys were just much bigger and stronger than me. And I took karate and then and I took karate in college. I loved it, actually. This is like 1982. And then I started with Kung Fu, Shaolin Kung Fu. I loved it. Took it 3 or 4 years. And ever since, I'm a lifelong martial artist. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I got into mixed martial arts actually late in my 40s. In the mid-2000s, took jiu-jitsu, boxing, wrestling again, and I got bigger. By the way, here's a picture of me in 1989 or 90. I was 135 pounds. I was fat then, 230 pounds here. All right, there I am. This is in Palm Beach, Florida. And I got into weightlifting and all that, so no longer a little boy there. It looked like I could be, I don't know, tackle for the New York Giants. You know, I was a big boy. So there you go. Here's when I graduated college. There I am. Oh, there's another picture of me, big when I was big. So I got a ton of other. So right now I weigh 178 pounds. I'm 6'2", and in some respects I'm in the best shape of my life. You know, and I'm 57 years old. I've never really looked this good. So, and I work out all the time. I 3-4 hours. I'm not exaggerating. I run. I've run several marathons. I have a log here. Last year, several marathons, not officially, but around here in the Catskills, I run. I do something called farmer walk. I do a lot of cross training, weights, and everything. So I'm very hopeful and I'm very grateful. So I hope this wasn't boring. Have a great Thursday, everyone. I'll be reviewing some more Joe Rogan podcasts. Joe had the Navy SEAL author Jack Carr. Super nice guy. 3-hour podcast. I really enjoyed it. Have a great Thursday, everyone. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk.